are those boxes behind me? Those beautiful white boxes. That's right, folks. We're going back to the Clever Booster Endeavor. It's probably been a year since I had a battle with a Clever Booster Endeavor, but if you guys don't know what a Clever Booster Endeavor, I kind of started it a couple years ago as a way to battle. And these can be purchased too. I'm going to make them available for purchase in case you want me to send them out. They are like bundles. They always have 5 packs. I used to send them out to content creators. I don't know if you guys remember, and then you guys could purchase battles, and you can battle me. You can purchase battles to battle me, or you can purchase battles to battle your friends. They were a lot of fun, just a ton of fun. I commissioned Josh to get me a new sticker. He's still working on it, but in the meantime, these are going to be my stickers that actually seal. They're going to be the seal, and you know, and then I'll add one to the box so you can have one just in case you are crazy and you want one. How it's going to work is it's going to have 5 packs, like I said. I have a list, and there's going to be 108. I'm going to make 108 of these, and there's a list of all these different sets that are going in there. There's going to be a Masters in each set, okay? There's going to be a Masters in each set, and then there's going to be a Collector's pack in each set, and then there's going to be 3, not standard, but regular booster boxes, okay? Not necessarily standard. They range, I mean, there's Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, Core 2020, Throne, War of Spark, lots of different stuff. So a lot of cool stuff in there. And then in addition, there'll be 1 card per box. And these range from... That was the most expensive card. That was the Jeweled Lotus. We'd have a second Jeweled Lotus. That one's the full art. The other one's not a full art. But they range from $1 up. And there will be a list of those chase cards as we go, or as I put them together. There'll be a full video of me putting them together so you can, you know, make sure that they're all kosher, you know, probably sped up like I used to do when I used to make the videos. I've just been getting a lot of feedback that I should go back to the Clever Booster Endeavors. I think a lot of that has to do with Underworld Games started doing their bundles, and we appreciate Redbeard. He does it probably better than anybody. Mine was strictly kind of for battles. Now it's just going to be kind of for fun, just like bundles. It will be for battles, but it'll just be bundles for fun. It'll be 108 boxes total. So I'll have these available till we run out, and then we'll make another 108. The reason I did 108 was because I could divide the booster boxes a certain way with the draft boxes, with the collector's boxes, and with the masters. And 108 just worked perfect. There's some great cards in here, and I mean, we got a Lily from Innistrad that we're giving away that actually I got from Underworld Games. I hate to get to put that one in there, but it is what it is. I got to get some value in there. So there's a lot of people. They're going to be around $60, and you know, there's a lot of people that are going to get well over 100 plus, not even including the packs. And so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. I'll put up. We'll talk about it more as this goes, but I'm going to set it up probably this week, and then we'll get to selling. I leave town either the end of this week or early next week. So Friday will be the league, and then I'll be gone for a little bit. I might have the Monday Marketing Minute. I might not, because I don't know how long I'll be gone. I got to go back to Idaho for real estate, for business. I don't want to be there too long, but I got a lot of things that I got to take care of for a little bit, and then come back over here, because then I got a lot of stuff over here that I got to take care of. So with all that being said, I mean, this is one heck of an intro, right? One heck of an intro. It's super long. And let's get into the Monday Marketing Minute. Welcome to the channel, my pack-cracking family. Clever Magic Trevor here on the Clever Magic Community YouTube channel, and thanks for tuning in. It's the Monday Marketing Minute, and yeah, we normally talk about the 3 biggest cards on the move, or the best cards on the move right now for the week. We're not doing that right now. We are actually just going to take a quick glimpse at the estimated values with sets. Okay, let's get into it. Let's start with standard sets. The biggest So the first let's say that for standard sets, Zendikar Rising is the biggest loser. Okay, it's the biggest loser in all of standard right now. Estimated value about $73. And I remember when Throne of Eldraine was in was it in standard, and it was quite frequently the low. And I don't quite get it because that set had so many big cards. But as soon as those big cards started hitting, then it started going up in value. And Throne of Eldraine is just, I personally think it's one of the best sets for the last few years. But I mean, it's up to you to decide, right? And its estimated value was up over 100 for, just out of curiosity, for Throne of Eldraine, and it's back down to about 80. So up to you to decide. Right now in standard, the number one is, I know what you're thinking, Crimson Vow, and it's not. It's Midnight Hunt. It's Midnight Hunt, guys. Midnight Hunt is the number one valued box in standard right now. And what are these? And where did I get these values? Where did I get these? I actually did a culmination of about 4 websites that does estimated value. They were all slightly off, partially the same. Kind of combined it, took into account what they thought. Almost every single site that looks into estimated value has to do with 36-pack boxes, with the exception of Commander. So these are draft boxes. Just something to consider. You can compare it all, and then go with that based on set, if you prefer set or whatever you want to do, collector's boxes. This is estimated value per draft box, which should give you a definitive value of what is the best set overall, right? Not only that, they only include cards that are over $1. Everything under $1 is considered worthless. There was 3 out of 4 websites that said that anything $1 is worthless. I can't even believe. I think they were just saying that they don't put value to it because they're harder to sell and whatnot. That it is what it is. Okay, these are anything over $1, and with 36 packs, with the exception of Masters, and then the older stuff, which we won't even delve into the older stuff. It's all over the place. I just don't think it's something we need to talk about. We're more of a affordable type of channel. You know what I mean? So Midnight Hunt, and it just has to do with the big hits, right? The hook really brought up the value. Without the hook, I don't know. So if something happens to the hook, that set's going down. That set is going down, same as Throne of Eldraine, because Throne of Eldraine was flying high for so long. It had like $130 worth of value after about 3 or 4 weeks, or maybe 4 weeks, and then they banned Oko. Wah, 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 right? That's what happens. So right now, I would say Midnight Hunt, I do foresee actually, I think a lot of you probably would have even guessed Strixhaven maybe. And Strixhaven is one of those that you love to hate or love to love. But it has some big cards, which you have to take into account, the big cards and how many. And, so I thought maybe Strixhaven was me, but it turned out Midnight Hunt, which actually I had as number 4 or 5. Kaldheim and Strixhaven are right up there, about $90. Let's get into the biggest, baddest Masters boxes we have, right? I like Masters boxes because, and Wizards calls them reprint boxes, really. But I like Masters boxes because you get all the best cards in one set. The problem with it is it kind of destroys the value of your other stuff, but we need more stuff out there. We need those good cards out there, right? With maybe some variants. Who knows? Maybe they threw some variants, like with like Ultimate Masters and stuff. But the biggest, the number one reprint box right now for estimated value, Double Masters. Double Masters. I knew. And you knew it. I knew it. $456.83. Wow. $456.83. I was like, wow. It probably spanked everything else. Well, if you're going to purchase another box, when you're looking at what you're looking to spend versus estimated value, well, Ultimate Masters is averaging $453.86. That's only $3 less. $3 less than Double Masters, and you'll probably save about $100 purchasing it. I think you should take that into account. I know everybody loves Double Masters. I mean, those cards could potentially go up, but I foresee even more reprints as far as that goes. Ultimate Masters is one of those. When they came out with the box topper, it was just, it took people by storm. We still all love opening some Ultimate Masters. I have 2 boxes of Ultimate Masters that I'll probably keep forever. Not keep forever. I'll bust eventually, but honestly, the Ultimate Masters was such a good set. And I even, initially when I started this, I was like, it's probably either going to be Eternal Masters or Double Masters. It's probably going to be Double Masters. And just so you guys know, they group Modern Horizons in this too, which actually has about $360 worth of estimated value. Insane. 355, I think, was the average, but insane. So keep that in mind as far as Modern Horizons. If you can get it for $270, you're almost always going to get your value out of it. You have to take this stuff into account. It's the same thing with Return to Ravnica. The estimated value is about $115. Well, you can get a box for about $115. You're going to get your money in return, and so it's something to consider when you're buying this stuff. So, but as far as the Masters sets go, almost all of them, most of them, you can get your money back. The Modern Masters sets, really, you can't get your money back. Sorry. Chronicles, you definitely can't. Iconic Masters, the estimated value is $229, and it's super surprising that you can still get a box for that. So Masters 25, $195. It's about $250 a box right now. It's not worth it, in my opinion. Ultimate Masters, Double Masters, Modern Horizon, but even Double Masters, they're $500+ right now. You're gonna get estimated value of $456. So it can be higher. You can chance that. We all like gambling. I love the set. Don't get me wrong, but Ultimate Masters, it's almost a guarantee when you're paying $400 or so, and you're getting $453 in value, or at least that's the typical. Time Spiral Remasters in there at $229, and Modern Horizons 2 at $231. But Modern Horizons, the standard, the OG, $355. So keep that in mind, guys. Let's get into the Commander sets. Everybody loves Commander. So for a second, I thought I wasn't recording. Honestly, when you're buying the Commanders things, everybody got on board. It almost seems like, okay, so they were doing it, I can't remember when it started, 2012. I know Commander 2013 was one of the big ones as far as popularity, but there's not a whole lot of value in them. They didn't put a lot of value in those quite yet. They really started putting value in about Commander 2016, but those are still a little bit expensive right now purchasing. The best value, estimated value you're going to get, and I don't even think this is really estimated because we know, kind of what's in them, is Commander 2017 sets. The lowest box is the Arcane Wizardry at $100, and Draconic Domination $266, Vampiric Bloodlust $289, Feline Ferocity $172. So those boxes, and I know, like, even I think it was 4 months ago or whatever, you can get them for about, it was like $125 a pop. I think they're about $150 right now a piece. But in my head, I'm just looking at the estimated value being like, okay, so you buy all 4, you're going to get your value back already, right? So that's kind of what I look at. The other Commander sets, you really, I mean, unless you're buying them brand new right now. So the Commander 2021, 61, 38, 48, 34, 28. Even Commander 2020, which I thought was a great Commander set with Arcane Maelstrom and whatnot, 74, 54, 57. Symbiotic Swarm only has 22, which is too bad for that one. So these are all things that you got to take into account when you're buying. And 2017 is still, I think, a great deal. So if you have a chance to get a 2017, go for it, right? Now, I know this is not something that people typically talk about, but from the vault, if you have Relics, okay, Relics from the vault, Relics, $1,100 and $1,112, $1,100 roughly. So the other ones range between 100 and 200, except for Exiled, which is $556. So interesting stuff. Challenger decks, you're not really going to get your money back out of. But as far as the other sets go, and we could talk about a lot of these sets. I mean, when we go down to, we can look at the older stuff like the Mirage block. Mirage is the highest at 531. I mean, 531, you're going to buy a single starter for 400, you know, 350 to 400, 350 bad condition, 400 for one that's prime condition. Tempest, my favorite set is Tempest. Tempest is 637. Stronghold is 1253. Now you think about Stronghold, like a year ago, you could have got a box for 2 grand maybe. So maybe it still wasn't worth it. But when you look at a box of Stronghold versus a box of Urza's Saga is estimated at $1,094. $1,094, and you can get a Stronghold box for about half the price of a Saga, if I'm correct, and I probably should look it up again. But then a lot of those middle sets, there's not good estimated value whatsoever. It's not good. It's not good. Not good. So we'll kind of skip over a lot of those things. I mean, Zendikar, Scars of Mirrodin, the original Innistrad block. I love Innistrad, but you're going to pick up a box for 500 plus 600 maybe. Estimated value 175. It's just not there. It's just nostalgic. You know what I mean? So when you're buying this stuff, you're looking at it. Now, Gate Crash, $112 estimated value. Why not pick up a bunch of Gate Crash and a bunch of Return to Ravnica, in my opinion? Those are 2012. I mean, we're getting to... It's 2022 now, right? I think both those were 2012. I know Return to Ravnica was. But, hold on. Gate Crash 2013. Buddy, you almost had me. But we're talking about 10 years, right? We're at the 10-year marker. And those boxes are still affordable and still great cards in them. Estimated value is huge in those. So, things to consider, all things to consider. Unless you're doing, like Kaldheim or Kaladesh or something for the chase cards, Amonkhet for the chase cards, you're not getting your value out of those. So keep that in mind. They're fun to chase. They're not fun to pay for because you're not going to get your value, right? So I'd say overall, one of the best, like, kind of $115 value type of thing is the Ravnicas. You know, the Ravnicas. I mean, Dominaria only has $101 worth of value. So if you're going to get an Ixalan block, you don't go with the original. You go with Rivals, right? We all knew that. So, and they have, as an average, just so you know, an Alpha Edition booster box has estimated value of $248,000. I don't know how many Alpha Edition booster boxes are left. Wait, are there booster boxes? Or most of them? Yeah, there are booster boxes. I've only ever really seen a lot of starters. But anyways, 248,000 beta, 125,000 unlimited, 45,000 revised, 2,000. And you just start 4th edition, $149. And I love 4th edition, but $149. You start to trail off quite a bit of the core sets. I mean, Core 2020 is still $130 if you can get a box for that. Do it. 2010, 187, 2011, 180, 2012, 119. So, I mean, look, the older they get, the more nostalgic they get. That doesn't mean you're going to get your value back. But I did want to talk about these estimated values because they're super important when you're buying a booster box. You consider how much value you're going to get in return. Now, if you're looking for a certain card, you're better off buying singles, right? Singles all day. Let somebody else blow their money on this stuff. If you like sealed, I like sealed booster boxes. I like to surround myself with sealed product. I like to be able to open sealed product every now and then whenever I want. I like that stuff. So I'm going to pay a little bit more of a premium for some older stuff, but when you're looking at card value and whatnot, do your research. I'd stock up on some Midnight Hunt right now. I'd stock up on some Ultimate Masters. If you got $400 to blow, I'd buy some Ultimate Masters. I just think that set's going to go places too. Still, right? Okay, so with all that being said, I hope you got some of what I think is important, but also some knowledge and some consideration, ideas to look into. Do your own research. Tell me what's the best sets, and we'll catch you on the next video.